Hey Virgo, how are you? Happy Easter. Thank you for visiting my channel, Readings by Keisha. I am your Hoodoo Oracle Baddie. And this is your general read for the month of April. When I was channeling, I was asking Spirit, the Archangels, what are the messages or the themes? And a couple words jumped out. I don't even know if this is a word. Vibracious, spontaneity, adventure, and vibrant. So take what you need and leave the rest. I have to state that by New York State law, this is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. And that this reading does not replace psychological, medical, legal, or financial advice, okay? Take what you need, leave the rest. So Virgo, what I'm getting for some of you guys is there was a third party situation that you guys are, either you recently found out about, you knew about it, you had enough, it's ran its course. You're like, this karmic contract is over, I'm ending it, I'm moving forward and focusing on my bag. I am focusing on my bag. I am focusing on my business. I am focusing on me. I am focusing on my value and my worth. You're focusing on your value and your worth. Indulging in self-care. Becoming one with yourself. Like you're giving yourself, for some of you guys, a break from dating, for some of you guys. Or if it's not dating, maybe there's something that went on within the family or a circle of friends, backstabbing, hypocrisy, all these different things, and you're like, I'm done, this cycle is over. And for some of you guys, you may have said it in the past, or I'm over with this person, I'm done with this person. You guys keep coming back or reconnecting, and this time you're like, nah, this is over. The energies that are coming up in this video for Virgo is Scorpio, Libra, and Leo. So you're a Virgo, you could have Libra, Scorpio, Leo in your chart, or the energies that you're dealing with, the other individuals. This is what they have in their chart, what's going on. And Virgo, for you guys, this is like a victory, progress. Like you're getting mental clarity on what you truly want or what you truly desire. Like for some of you guys, you're not playing anymore. It's like, okay, I'm done playing this game. This mess is over. I'm moving forward. And when you decide to move forward, or you take the initiative and move forward, you're going to have some information coming in. And so it's two things, Virgo. Someone is going to pass away. And this person that passes away might lead to a new connection or a reconnection with someone else. With someone else. And Spirit is saying this reconnection may not last long. This person might just be a matter of, how do you say? I don't even want to say it like that, but honoring. Or just paying, what do you call it when you go to a funeral? For some people, they may look at it as paying respects to the dead, or just honor to honor. And then they're going to keep it moving. You're going to want to reconnect with them. Like you're going to reconnect with them because of the passing of this person. Or you're hoping that this person comes to the funeral or wake to reconnect, but they might not even as well, Virgo. They might be like, yeah, no, I'm done with this or whatever happened. You know, it's unfortunate that happened or whatever, whatever, my bad, wish them well on the other side. And they might not come to the funeral, or they could come to the funeral, but I'm saying that this reconnection is going to be very short-lived. it's going to be very short-lived. You might be the one too, Virgo, making the call to this person, this party, this individual, family, friend, acquaintances, whatever, and they're like, okay, thank you, and, you know, done. Or they may say, okay, when is the service? And they come and that's it. So, you know, it's going to be short-lived. But Virgo, and this is for some of you guys, not all of you guys, for some of you guys, there is an actual passing that's coming through. It's going to be very unexpected. You know, the person that's going to pass is not someone that is necessarily sick or anything. It's just like, it's their time. But because of who they are and everything, it's going to be very unexpected. People are going to be like, whoa, wow, you know? And aside from that, no, also what I'm getting is, okay, so when this person passes, there's, what do you call it? A will. And the will is going to, you know, you guys know what a will is. It's basically the person's last rites, their wishes, yada, yada, yada. And they're going to be dividing. That's what I'm looking for. Things are going to be divided up, and some people are going to be surprised at what was divided up to whom. Some people are going to be surprised. Some people are going to be disappointed. But it is what it is. It's like, yeah, disappointment, sorrow. So not only are people mourning the loss of this person, but the loss of them not getting what they expected to get. Okay? And so after all of this has passed, Virgo, there's going to be more progress for you, right? You're going to get to all the confusions, any difficulty, challenges, they're going to subside, especially when you let go of this person or people or whatever the heck was going on. You're going to come to the realization that, yo, you've been bamboozled. You've been tricked either by people who you thought was friends, by family members. Like, you're going to realize, like, a lot of things that was given to you or said to you or shared with you, it was completely twisted. It's twisted information. And what you're going to do is let go of some of these people, places, things, whatever, this twisted information, and move forward. And when you move forward, you got new opportunities, new love relationships coming. You're going to have options, Virgo. Look at all these cups. You're going to have a lot of opportunities, Virgos, when you release. This is Two of Cups. This is a union. It could be a reunion or a union, a new union with something new. Then you got Knight of Cups. Then you got Queen of Cups. Virgo, do you understand what I'm saying about the cups? Do y'all understand? Right? Like, cups talk about, you know, love, relationships, connections, joyful, you know, interactions, desire, intuition, experiences. You know what? I used to tell people, what I love about cups is that, so let's say, for me, cups can reign supreme over pentacles, right? Some people think money is everything. Money is not everything, right? So I'm going to give you guys a firm personal example. A couple years ago, I won a grant, a $5,000 grant. Now, it wasn't a cash grant. It was a store credit, right? Some of you guys may know, may not know if you're new to the channel. I run my own business. I have a dessert company. And so I won a $5,000 grant. That grant offset all of my cake decorating supplies for almost a year. There were some things I had to go through vendors to get, but piping bags, tips, cake boards, molds, all these different things, I was able to get all of that. And so what happened is any orders, cake orders that I got in, I was able to recoup. Like my profit margin was higher because I got those supplies. You feel me? And so this is like a celebratory energy. Like I said, either a new connection or a reconnection. For some of you guys, it's going to turn into a celebration. And for some of you guys, like I said, that person you reconnect with, it may be short-lived. But in terms of love and friendship, there's new connections coming in. There's new connections, good times. It may be short-lived. It could be short-lived. But with this Queen of Cups energy, I doubt it. I doubt it. And if you think about a queen, this is someone who is calm, nurturing, has good insight. And so when you let go, I'm sorry to say it like this, when you let the trash go, when you let that trash out, okay? When you let the trash out and come to grips with the lies that have been orchestrated against someone to make you feel a certain type of way towards this person, when all those masks drop, Virgo, your intuition is going to increase. And you're going to become more insightful, and you need to dwell deeper into spirituality. Definitely dwell deeper into spirituality. Some of you may actually even consider the path of Buddhism. If you don't have kids, you may be thinking about having kids or adopting a child. Buddhism is coming up strong here. Some form of spirituality. And when I say spirituality, there's, you know, the Santeria, voodoo, hoodoo, you know, there's all different forms, paganism. But I'm getting Buddhism is radiating for some of you guys. And for those of you who, you know, are not in a position where you can have kids of your own, you're thinking about the adoption strong. And the universe is like, yeah, get yourself stable and go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that for those of you that have, you know, the time, space, energy, the money. Do that if you can. Spirit, clarify the adoption piece for having children in spirituality. Yes. So you guys are thinking about, this is the Page of Pentacles, making an offer, you know, to the community of opening your home and adopting children. And some of you guys may be concerned about the money, but you know, when you're coming from a place of authenticity and honesty and loyalty, you won't have to worry about the money. Especially, I know when it comes to taking care of kids, the universe does provide. Yeah, wow, more cups. So you're gonna have supports coming in, Virgo, to help you, like the right people. The right people. And this is talking about being committed to your spirituality. You see the hands and the wind? That's like God bringing in a fresh wind of opportunity, a fresh cup. And I don't know, for those of you who are Methodist or what is the other? Methodist, Pentecostal, Catholic, right? In the Catholic Church, we have the cup, which represents the blood of God. You see that right there? And I know those of you that went to Seventh-day Adventists, y'all know about the wine and the bread, the body of Christ. So this is calling you into spirituality, to hone in on your spirituality. For some of you guys who, you know, are going to move forward into becoming more spiritual, be open-minded. Be open to different people's perspective, because for some of you guys, this is a brand new journey for you. Excuse me, I'm drinking some water. This is a new journey for you. Also, this could symbolize pregnancy as well. So some of you guys that are trying, congratulations. Before the end of the year, for those of you that have been trying. And for those of you, you know, for whatever reason, you know, the adoption is there for you guys to explore that. It's there. But like I was saying, this is something new. You know, a lot of people, you know, are like, oh yes, I'm spiritual, but what does that mean? What are your practices? What does that entail? Are you doing ancestral veneration? Are you doing libation? Like, what are you doing? You know, how are you, do you know who your venerated ancestors are? Because when, you know, people assume that when a family member, you know, dies, they become an automatic ancestor. Not necessarily. They're on the other side going through different stages to get to the point. And so you can't call on everyone in your family that passes away to help you, because you have to remember, some of your family members, while they were here, didn't even like you. You didn't even know. If your family member, you know, battled alcoholism and drugs and alcohol alter people's minds. How they leave here is how they are on the other side. They chose that journey. They chose that path. Is that somebody you want to call on? Did you have a relationship even with that person? Like, how were they, when they were here on this plane, how were they towards you? You see what I'm saying? Were they aggressive with you? Were they passive aggressive? Were you guys connected? You know, was the love open? You know what I mean? Or were they always putting you down and ridiculing you and stuff? Like, these are things you have to consider. A lot of people don't know that. And I know that because of the many different practitioners I worked with and people that I learned from. It's not everybody. You don't want to call on everybody, right? You have some families where the mother-in-law doesn't even like the daughter. The mother-in-law doesn't even like, you know, the woman that their son married, and might not even like them grandkids. You don't want to call on that. So you need to know. Okay. Spirit, what else for, ooh, y'all got cards flying out. Gemini. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are definitely being called to go within. Oh man. You guys are definitely being called to go within and dwell further into your spirituality practices. And for some of you guys, you are going to be learning from a masculine practitioner. Like, a masculine practitioner is going to take you under their wings. They're going to bring you into this Empress energy. You're going to catapult. Definitely. I like how the heart is here and everything. Cut back on eating fried foods. Cut back on eating fried foods. Somebody needs to hear that. Cut back on eating fried foods. Listen. I'm not one to speak, but when Spirit says to give this message, give this message. Y'all could chop up some sweet potatoes. You know, drizzle that with some olive oil or corn oil or avocado oil, whatever you like. Sprinkle some sea salt on it and put it in the oven and bake it, and it's good. But they're like, cut back on the fried foods. And don't stress. Don't worry. You will have, if some of you guys have been struggling, you will have what you need. And if you haven't been struggling, you need to put some things away for a rainy day. You need to be saving. Practice saving if you haven't done so. All right, let's see what is, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Virgo, let me wrap this up. Spirit, what's the closing messages for Virgo? What are the... Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, you guys wanted to fly out. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Did I just talk about ancestors? See the light by staying grounded. So you are going to learn, or you need to implement some grounding techniques into your spirituality practice. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So if some of you guys yourself are battling any type of addiction, you know, drugs, food, alcohol, porn, it could be addiction to a certain person, a certain lifestyle. God is like, you know, the divine is like, I need you to release that. And let me in. Let me in to elevate you spiritually. We need you to let go of these carnal, oh, you got a couple cards. Practices. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So some of you guys may be experiencing being homesick. Maybe you moved out of state. Maybe you're considering moving out of state and you're concerned about, you know, the family and friends versus focusing on yourself and focusing on the opportunities and the doors that will open from you moving forward for yourself. Okay? The Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, makes your life a moving prayer. And karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Okay, soul growth and conflict. Yes, when you do grow spiritually, you are going to be in conflict. You may be in conflict with yourself internally, your ego, and your higher self can be battling each other, and we don't lose our ego. It's always there. It's there for different reasons. I'm not going to get too much into that and everything, but there could be that type of conflict as well as conflict from this person that you are cutting cords or energy with. Oh, you know what? Okay. Some of you guys need to do a cord cutting. Find someone on Etsy, I would say, you guys got to do a cord cutting. So for some of you guys, you may walk away from this person and they're up in your energy still. You may need to do a cord cutting ritual, which is when the person takes 2 candles. One represents you, the other person. Practitioners know how to do this. There's different ways of doing it. You can do it yourself too, but I like to let other people who have honed their skill in on cord cutting handle that. And so they tape around a cord, they do a whole ritual, they do specific type of prayers sometimes. And some of them work with different herbs to cut. So let me explain this. So when someone is all up in their ego, or they have an attachment, some type of demonic attachment or whatever, there is certain herbs that will irritate them. And they will use those herbs to irritate them for them to cut off completely and call your energy back in. So sometimes y'all need to delve a little bit deeper, but yeah, that's for someone. Somebody needs to do a cord cutting. someone out there who is watching this video, you guys need to do a cord cutting ritual. All right, Virgo, that was your reading for the month of April. If anything resonated, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. And thank you for, visiting my channel. I hope this resonates. Take what you need, leave the rest, and I will see you in May. Take care.